Hold on to your hats, folks, because the global economy is about to go on a wild ride. For decades, the US dollar has been the king of the castle, the big cheese, the top dog. But now Russia and China are teaming up to challenge that dominance. Think of it like this. The dollar has been the prom king for years, but now some new kids are showing up with better dance moves. And they're inviting everyone else to join their party. This isn't some conspiracy theory brewing in your uncle's basement. This is a real shift in power, and it's happening right under our noses. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get interesting. Vladimir Putin, the former KGB agent turned Russian president, isn't known for subtlety. His political maneuvers are often bold, calculated, and designed to send a clear message to the world. Whether it's on the international stage or within his own country, Putin's actions are always under the global microscope. He's like that friend who brings a flamethrower to a barbecue. You know things are about to get intense. Just when you think you know what to expect, he turns up the heat, making sure everyone feels the burn. It's a strategy that keeps his adversaries on their toes and his allies in check. His latest move? Inviting the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa to a big old summit in October. This isn't just another diplomatic gathering, it's a calculated effort to consolidate power and influence among some of the world's most significant emerging economies. This isn't just a casual get-together with tea and biscuits, it's a high-stakes meeting where the future of global economic policies could be reshaped. The leaders will discuss strategies that could potentially shift the balance of power away from the traditional Western-dominated financial systems. This is a strategic power play aimed right at the dollar. By challenging the dominance of the US dollar, Putin and his BRICS counterparts are signaling their intent to create a more multipolar world economy, one where their currencies and economic policies hold more sway. Putin's plan is to create a new set of rules for the BRICS gang, rules that bypass those pesky Western sanctions. These sanctions have long been a tool used by the West to exert pressure on countries that don't align with their policies. By creating an alternative system, Putin aims to reduce the impact of these sanctions on his country and his allies. It's like creating a VIP section in a club, but instead of velvet ropes, it's economic clout. This exclusive club would allow BRICS nations to trade, invest, and grow their economies without the constant threat of Western interference. It's a bold move that could redefine global economic alliances. The message is clear. The dollar's days as the only game in town are numbered. The BRICS nations are positioning themselves as a formidable counterbalance to Western economic dominance. This shift could lead to a more diversified and resilient global economy, but it also comes with risks and uncertainties, and Putin's not afraid to use a little economic muscle to prove it. By leveraging the combined economic power of the BRICS nations, he aims to create a new world order where no single currency or country holds all the cards. It's a high-stakes game, and the world is watching closely to see how it unfolds. China, the economic powerhouse of the East, is like that quiet kid in class who suddenly aced the final exam. They're not just participating in this economic shake-up, they're leading the charge. Remember that economic stimulus package China announced recently? Yeah, that wasn't just about boosting their own economy. It was a strategic move to make the Yuan, their currency, a major player on the world stage. Imagine a world where, instead of using dollars, countries are trading in Yuan. That's the future China is gunning for, and they're making serious headway. With the BRICS summit on the horizon, rumors are swirling about a new gold-backed currency. If that happens, the dollar might as well start updating its resume. De-dollarization. It sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, but it's the reality we might be facing. Basically, it means the world starts using other currencies instead of relying on the US dollar. So what happens when the dollar loses its grip? Imagine a world where everything you buy suddenly costs more. That's the potential fallout of de-dollarization. Imported goods, like that fancy coffee you love or the gas that fuels your car, would skyrocket in price. The stock market could take a nosedive, making your retirement savings look like chump change. It's not pretty, folks, but burying our heads in the sand won't make it go away. Section 5. America's financial illusion, the Fed's smoke and mirrors. The Federal Reserve, America's financial puppet master, wants you to believe everything's hunky-dory. They're like that friend who insists on wearing rose-colored glasses even when the world's on fire. They keep saying the economy is strong, but the reality on the ground tells a different story. Inflation is eating away at our paychecks, and more Americans are struggling to make ends meet. The Fed's playing a dangerous game, folks. They're manipulating data and ignoring the warning signs, all while pretending everything's under control. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline, a recipe for disaster. Section 6. The American Reality. Check. Feeling the pinch. Let's be honest, the American dream is starting to feel like a late-night infomercial. Sure, it sounds great in theory, but the reality is a lot less glamorous. The cost of living is skyrocketing, wages are stagnant, and the middle class is being squeezed like a tube of toothpaste. It's getting harder and harder to keep our heads above water. The BRICS summit and the threat of de-dollarization are like a giant spotlight shining on America's economic problems. We can't afford to ignore them any longer. Section 7. Safeguarding your money. Weathering the storm. So the dollar's on shaky ground, the economy's a bit wobbly, and you're wondering how to protect your hard-earned cash. It's a common concern, especially in times of economic uncertainty. You might be feeling anxious watching the news and seeing those red arrows pointing downwards. But don't panic. There are steps you can take to safeguard your finances. Don't worry. You don't need to be a Wall Street wizard to weather this storm. You just need a solid plan and a bit of knowledge. Start by assessing your current financial situation. Take a close look at your income, expenses and savings. Knowing where you stand is the first step in making informed decisions. First things first, ditch the idea that your money is safe sitting in a bank account. While it might seem like a secure option, the reality is that inflation can erode the value of your savings over time. Instead, consider other avenues where your money can grow, or at least maintain its value. It's time to diversify, folks. Diversification is key to protecting your wealth. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, you reduce the risk of losing everything if one market takes a hit. Think of it as not putting all your eggs in one basket. Think of it like a financial diet. You need more than just bread and water to stay healthy. Just as a balanced diet includes a variety of nutrients, a balanced portfolio should include a mix of investments. This way you can weather the ups and downs of the market more effectively. Invest in things that hold their value, like real estate. Real estate can be a stable investment, providing rental income and potential appreciation over time. Whether it's residential or commercial property, real estate often retains value even when other markets are volatile. Precious metals like gold and silver or even cryptocurrencies can also be good options. Gold and silver have been trusted stores of value for centuries, and cryptocurrencies, while more volatile, offer potential for high returns. These assets can act as a hedge against inflation and economic instability. Think of them as your financial lifeboats. In turbulent times, these investments can provide a sense of security and stability. They might not make you rich overnight, but they can help preserve your wealth. And for the love of all that is holy, pay off that credit card debt. High-interest debt can be a significant drain on your finances. The interest rates on credit cards are often exorbitant, and carrying a balance can quickly become unmanageable. High interest rates are like vampires, slowly sucking the life out of your finances. By paying off your credit card debt, you free up money that can be better used elsewhere, such as investing or saving for the future. So take control of your finances, make a plan, and start weathering the storm today. Section 8. Time to act. A call for change. This isn't the time to bury our heads in the sand and pretend everything's fine. The challenges we face are real, and they are growing more urgent by the day. From economic instability to social inequality, the issues are complex and multifaceted. The alarm bells are ringing, folks, and it's time to wake up. We can't afford to hit the snooze button any longer. Every moment we delay, the problems become harder to solve. It's time to rise and shine, to take action and make a difference. Our leaders need to get their act together and address the root causes of our economic woes. This isn't just about quick fixes or temporary solutions. We need comprehensive strategies that tackle the underlying issues head-on. It's about creating sustainable policies that benefit everyone, not just a select few. That means tackling income inequality, ensuring that everyone has a fair shot at success. It's about creating opportunities for all, regardless of background or circumstance. We need to lift people out of poverty and provide the support they need to thrive. Getting our national debt under control is crucial. We can't keep passing the buck to future generations. It's about responsible fiscal management and making tough choices today to secure a better tomorrow. We need to balance our budgets and invest in our future. And finding a way to thrive in a world where the dollar isn't the only game in town. The global economy is interconnected, and we need to adapt to this reality. It's about being competitive on the world stage and ensuring that our economy is resilient and robust. And we, the people, need to be proactive too. It's not just about waiting for our leaders to act. We have a role to play in shaping our future. It's about community engagement and collective action. We need to come together and work towards common goals. We need to educate ourselves about the economy, make smart financial decisions, and be informed citizens. Knowledge is power, and understanding the issues is the first step towards solving them. It's about being financially literate and making choices that benefit us in the long run, and hold our leaders accountable. Democracy is a two-way street, and our voices matter. We need to vote, advocate, and ensure that our representatives are working in our best interests. It's about being active participants in our democracy. The future of our country, our livelihoods, and our children's well-being depends on it. Let's get to work. Together, we can create a brighter future for all. It's time to roll up our sleeves and make the changes we want to see. The power is in our hands.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.